Hey, friends and family. So let's get back to the music, alrighty? Yesterday was a great day, and I'd like to call your attention to. I have a new track up on my Bandcamp site. It's an old song, but I updated it yesterday. It's called Sky at Sunset, and there's also a remix of the song that was done by I mentioned that in two videos ago. Go check it out, folks. I'll leave the link below. Um, I just really understand that the power of advertising, which is if I don't keep it, if I don't keep mentioning it, you won't know. Excuse me. I've never wanted to do this, but it's like I'm much more realistic now about how do you make things happen? How do you get people to listen to your music? How do you find people that are going to like what you do? You have to tell them. Go to DereckHigginsBandcamp.com. Check me out. Some of you won't like it. Some of you will. Okay. Anyway, music. Yesterday I got some great packages from Memphis Vinyl Jim and the Missus and Sick of Funk. Was listening to that stuff, and what do you know? What happens? It just it almost makes me manic, and it's like now I want to go buy some records. And and I had that feeling too. I said, well, maybe Homer's. Go to Homer's. So I went to Homer's. Didn't and thankfully I did well. I didn't spend very much, but I did buy a couple of items, and I will show them to you. The first thing I'll show you is that I very happily um, found an addition to my XTC singles collection. This World Over. Now, what's really nice about this, even more so than the fact that it's great that I have another XTC single for my collection, but it's also got a trick cover. It's postcards. It's a bunch of postcards. Check that out. Isn't that neat? And they're real postcards too. Of course, I'm not going to use them, but picked that up yesterday. Was real happy to add that to my collection. And then I mostly bought used. Did I buy anything new? No, all used. Okay, all used. Everything was pretty reasonable. Okay, so the first thing I'll show you is Echo and the Bunnymen, Songs to Learn and Sing, and this is it's a promo. And what it is it's a comp. It's kind of you could call it a greatest hits. I already have these tunes, most of them elsewhere, but this was $2.99, and it's in really great shape, as you can see. So, and the record was like unplayed. It's a promo, probably unplayed. So one more for my Echo and the Bunnymen collection, which I wonder if I could do that right quick. That's something I haven't done in a while. Can I grab that quick and show you what do I have? Really not that much, but I'll grab it. Okay. So as you can see, there is a graphic resemblance here. So this is my 12-inch single of Bring on the Dancing Horses. I just decided to do this just now. 12-inch single by Echo and the Bunnymen, silver. Should have grabbed the 7 inches. I have their first single, an original copy. Bedbugs and Ballyhoo, 12-inch single. Shine So Hard. This is really cool. I bought this when it came out. I don't think you see this too often. Live versions of these great songs, Crocodiles. I love all that jazz and Over the Wall. That side is super intense. This is one of the records where it's proof of what the hoopla was about. Echo and the Bunnymen live in the early days were amazing. The only other full-length album I have by Echo and the Bunnymen is this one. Not that I don't like Crocodiles or those albums. I just, I don't have them on vinyl. Blue Blue Ocean is my favorite song on here. And then one more excellent 12-inch single, A Promise, Echo and the Bunnymen. Good stuff. I just had to show these right quick on the Korova label. So yeah, bought these when they came out. I've had them since they came out. So that's another Echo and the Bunnymen for the collection there. Another thing that I found was a Joe Zawinul, and I had never bought this before because I have almost all the tunes on it, which is Concerto Retitled, and it's basically Atlantic Records trying to, you know, make some money off of his catalog, because it's tunes from 3 of his solo albums, 2 of which I have. The one that's covered there, Zawinul, in the middle, I have that original. One of my favorite all-time albums, has one of my all-time favorite pieces of jazz music period, Dr. Honoris Causa. Fantastic piece of music. One of my all-time. So this was nice to get, again, for $2.99. A little bit of ring wear, you know, but not too bad on the front. Not too bad. Record's in great shape. This was a nice find. I like when I can find stuff affordable. I like buying stuff from the late 60s and 70s that just is related to psychedelia, even prefab psychedelia and hippiedom. That just was a magical time for me as a kid. And I remember this record, seeing it in the shops. Never could afford it because it was never like a cutout. It would always be one of those high-price cutouts. Bamboo on Elektra. So they had a copy of this yesterday. It was only $3.99. I said, okay, all right. A little bit of water damage there, but overall looking pretty good. And the record's in great shape. Actually, almost perfect shape. Now, judging from the cover, I was expecting to hear some honky-tonk, some blue kind of, you know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. And it's on there, but thankfully this record starts off kind of unorthodox. It's like the first song, I'm still hard-pressed to say what style of music it is, a pastiche of. Something between Blue-Eyed Soul and something else, I don't know what. Then they get into the other bluesy things, which is to be, for me, it's expected. Look at how they're dressed, you know what I'm saying? But this is really good. And a happy addition to my collection of 60s and 70s records. Real happy to find this at a decent price. Bamboo. So I grabbed that. I got a couple more. This was marked down, like it was marked down from 32 down to 19.99. So I went ahead and got this. Sonic Youth Hits Are for Squares. And this is the double album where they got their friends or famous friends or whatever, people that admire them, to pick tunes for this. And so it's a good selection. And it's a nice package, you know, again, numbered too. I don't know how many of these they made, but they're numbered. Let's see if I can get that there. Yeah. So I grabbed this, you know, marked down. And I love Sonic Youth. Like, not like a Sonic Youth listener like a lot, but I love the band and what they're about. I've seen them live 3 times. Met Steve Shelley and had a wonderful conversation with Steve Shelley about music. Got a picture of us together too. This one was only 99 cents, and it was damaged, but it plays fine. There's a scratch, and I can just imagine some redneck down there misunderstanding who Ofra Haza is, and, you know, anti-Muslim sentiment, you know. I say too much, but I bet you I'm right. Bet you I'm sussing just right. Somebody damaged this thinking the wrong thing about this woman. Ofra Haza, as you know, passed away. Fantastic voice. And this is the hit, Galbi, as well as Imnin Alu. Imnen Alu is the one that was sampled by Eric B. and Rakim or Mars or whoever, you know what I'm saying? But I love her voice. And I love Eastern music. The rhythms, the sounds of the percussion and the instruments. I love it. So this was great to get for 99 cents. And my happy find of the day yesterday in the used section was this, a double album by Peter Michael Hamill called Transition. He was in the Canadian folk prog band Harmonium, and this is spiritual meditative piano works. Just listen to one side of this. Really beautiful. On the fantastic Cook label. If I can, yeah, it's just I'll pop it open. It's a label that anytime I see anything on this label that I don't have, I grab it. Cook. Great label. Great label. So I'm going to keep this video strictly to the music, you know. As much as I am tempted to continue, it's, you know, like why say anything when nobody wants to hear anything, okay? I guess maybe that's as pointed of a comment as I'll make, you know. Looking around to see if there's anything else to show you right quick. Something that I thought I needed to burn and turned out I already had it burned is Grendel. So I'm going to give this one to Jeff next time I see him. Where are these guys from? This is really good prog. It's from Poland. The Helpless, Grendel. So I burned that, and this is for Jeff, Record Man, 1958. My friend Noel sent me 3 YMO DVDs, and these are 4 music CDs of YMO concerts. Jeez, Simon YMO Evan. I wish I spoke Japanese, because the reunion concert starts with these interviews with YMO, and you know, man, I wish I could tell what they're saying. I love those guys so much. Pioneers, truly a cut above YMO. Okay. Oh yeah, the last thing is, haven't bought any magazines for a while, and Rob, I'm suggesting you go out and grab a copy of this right away. It's the a recent Mojo special limited edition on English British indie. You know, I just started reading this. It's got several articles about the Smiths, but look at everybody else on there: Pulp, The Falls, Sway, Jesus, Mary Chain. Yeah. It also embarrasses me because I've always been reading the British press. You know, I had those records. Like I had the postcard records when they came out. Orange Juice, I bought them. I bought the Falls first singles when they came out. I had Stiff Little Fingers. I don't anymore. You know, I guess there's no point in regretting it, but it's like now it's like, man, I had it. I knew it, and I had it. I kept some of them. Oh well. Oh well. Talk to me, people. You know I loves you. I do.